down in the Ravazzas. They've gone off into the barriers.
Scary moment, and there's the crew waiting to hear what's going on with the number 12.
Well, red flag comes out immediately because the car has dug its way into a corner where it is going to need some rescuing, and of course,
So obviously the first thing is the driver okay? Because you're always worried about them. The car can always be fixed or replaced, but if the driver's not okay, that's really bad news for everyone.
So because it's in a free practice session, I suppose it's about getting the car back. So we all use radio, but intercom is a lot busier as a communication piece than the radio is. So the intercom becomes very busy with people talking about how will the car get back? Is it on the flatbed yet? When the flatbed's coming back, where will it be dropped off? And then using Discord to ask race control to confirm where the car will be dropped off and whether we can bring the car back during the session and then start work on the car before the end of FP3.
There's obviously the point where there's loads of damage. You're looking at it thinking, this is a lot and it might be hard to get done. But there was basically all of the bodywork damage, and the front right corner, the rear right corner, and the differential was damaged. So it was quite a lot in the end.
Listening on the intercom, you've got the head of bodywork, you've got the head of sub-assembly, you've got the program manager and the engineering team, and they're all coming up with a best plan so that you only do things once. And even for engineering, they're in the background now. They need to understand why was there an accident and what window of opportunity is there to make setup changes before we have to go into qualifying.
Number one and chief mechanic make a plan between them of who does what needs to be changed. Obviously we had quite a tight time frame to get it done in between the end of FP3 and quali. Yeah, they tell us what to do and we just crack on with it and do everything we can to get the car out in time.
What's interesting about having accidents is you can't plan for them. You can try to, you can pretend to plan for an accident. You can say, the car stopped, okay, now let's change a corner. But it's really false. It's only when the thing actually comes in, it's dragging its arse and it's not in one piece. It's only, and the time pressure's there. It's only the experience of doing that 7, 8, 9, 15, 20 times in the past, that experience in that group of people shows them where to go next. This is the next step. Not that's not the most important thing right now. That's a nicety, but this is an essential. And that just comes from the experience of the team.
Byron! Probably within an hour to go, you know if you're going to get out in time by the state of the car at this point. And at that point, it was looking tight.
I think you feel it from the energy of the people around on the car. If the energy feels not relaxed but purposed and going in the right direction, then you have a sense it's going to be all right.
It's actually quite an adrenaline rush. It's quite fun to do. Obviously in the moment you don't really think about it, but if it wasn't for doing it with people you enjoy doing it with and good mates, there'd be no fun in it, and it would take the joy out of even getting the car ready to go out. So it makes it really enjoyable. And then this challenge and the big push to get it done is sometimes quite fun, to be honest. And you always do your best to do it. And when you complete it, it's just brilliant.
Right up, right.
Great to see both of the Jota Cadillacs out here in qualifying. A great turnaround and recovery.
We didn't hope to put it together to then take part in qualifying. We had expectation to get both cars into Hyperpole. And when we did manage it with one car, that's the least we expected. So, and sorry, that's not to sound like, look at us, here we come. But we're racing against some really, really good teams, and we just don't want to be also rounds. We want to be there fighting with them all.